Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Bulletproof Mindset, episode 12. And I've called this one Head to the Heart. I saw something yesterday and I was like, yo, I know what that means now. I know what that means now. And the guy said, the longest journey is from the head to the heart. And what's going on? What's going on? Let me know where you're jumping in from. If you watch it on replay, fire any questions in the chat as well. I'm good to go with that. I'm good to go. Yeah, and basically, it because our mind's got two parts: conscious and subconscious, and it's our subconscious mind which actually controls our movements. It controls our results, and unless we get an idea fixed into our hearts, it's never going to manifest. Like, in other words, we have to believe that it's actually going to manifest. It's actually going to. We've actually got to believe that it's going to come into pass. We can't just say, I am now this, and it's not going to. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, it has to be impressed. So I'm going to talk about, because that was a big gap for me. I remember listening to Bob Proctor and him saying it has to be into your subconscious mind for it to start to manifest into your life. And I never knew how to actually get that, because you've got to be emotionally involved. So there's two ways of how that's going to ever happen. But before I go into it, I want to first get you all to take an honest look at your results. And let's be honest, man. Take an honest look at your results in your life right now. Like in I'd say 3 areas. So like happiness, health, and wealth. Take a look at those 3 areas and be fully honest with where you're at, and just be honest. That will tell you where you're programmed. That will tell you where your paradigm is set, where your mind is set. And for you to change the results, you need to change your paradigm. And if you don't know how to change your paradigm, you're never going to change your results. You're never going to change you're never going to have like a quantum leap. Like most people just look to get like a 1% increase, 2% increase over a whole year. But if you change your paradigm, you can literally double your results. You can triple your results. You can quadruple your results. I've managed to double mine. That's why I'm now able to speak on it. I've managed to double my happiness, relationships, my income. So that's why I'm able to speak on it. So, and I want to just show how I've done it, and I'm doing it. It's not something we do. It's something we're constantly doing, because we've got to unlearn what we've been taught since we actually grew up. Now, again, everyone's different. Like, I'm not sure what area of your life that you're looking to improve. But what you need to do is you need to have an understanding of how that belief system, that belief system got formed. And what it is I want you to picture like a baby. They've got no conscious mind. They've got no conscious mind. So everything, when the baby's born, everything that's happening around that baby is going inside, straight inside the heart, straight inside the subconscious mind, because at the moment the baby's got no ability to reject or accept. No ability to just reject what's coming in to their mind. So you've got people around you that that are maybe unproductive. They may be overweight. They may be struggling for money. That they may just whatever everyone is doing around you, you will end up doing. And even if people tell you that you can have, be, and do anything you want, it's only consciously. It's only when the people around you are living what they're talking about that it's actually going to affect you. That's why you become a product of your environment. You do become a product of your environment. So that's going to tell you where you're at. Because when you start this journey towards what it is that you actually want, you need to get to know why you've got what you've got right now. You need to know what's caused that. So you have to make a committed decision. So I've got some notes because I don't want to miss anything out. You've got to make a committed decision to be disciplined in following proven direction. Like success leaves clues. It's proven. This is, like I said before, every single time. This is not my information. This is information which read learnt from mentors, experience, put into my life. So you have to give yourself a command and follow it. That's what discipline means. Discipline means give yourself a command and follow it, and follow proven direction. This is key now. Ready for this? If you ever want to do something, like do something. What's going on, Eleanor? If you ever want to do something, you have to go to people that have demonstrated by results. Yeah, that they're doing that too. So let's say, for instance, you want to increase, could be anything, could be anything. But the person that you're listening to, they have to have demonstrated by results that they know what they're talking about. Otherwise, you need to like not listen to that person. Everyone's got an opinion, but they don't know in their heart until it's actually in their life. So only listen to those people that are getting the results. That's why it makes me laugh when, when people are like, oh, I'm scared of what this person thinks about me, I'm scared of what that person thinks about me. Well, if you take a look at that person's results, why do you care what they think? If you bought into what they're saying, you're going to buy into their results, and you don't want their results, so who cares? Who cares? So when we go to do something, what happens is we normally, our mind does this. So I want to make this amount of money. I want to get in this shape. I want to travel the world. I want to do whatever. I want to buy a new car. I want to move homes. Our mind automatically like thinks of why it can't be done. Why it can't be done. Like millions of reasons. My mom never did that. I've never saw that before. I don't know anyone that's ever done that. That sounds really hard. I didn't get any grades in school. Wherever it is, man, there's a whole list of excuses for why you can't do what you got to do. What I want you to do is, I want you to write them all down on a piece of paper, yeah? And I want you to literally rip it up in front of your face. The second that you get rid of all your excuses and reasons for not being able to have the life you want, the second you become free, because you've stopped giving everything else power and you've started to take responsibility. You cannot get results. You can't have results and excuses. But do you know what breaks my heart? People have got good excuses, and they've got good excuses. But all excuses are equal. If you're taking notes, you want to write that one down. All excuses are equal. If you're not living the life that you're living today, that's your fault. And that's a good thing, man, because you can change it as well. Because if it's your life, you can change it. No one else can change your life. I'm hoping that I'm going to say something and you're going to go ahead and implement it. That'll be great. But no one can change your life but you. So to be able to shape your future, you must be willing and able to change your paradigm. That's from a guy called Joel Barker, who actually wrote the book Paradigms. So I'm going to get rid of the word able. We're all able to change our paradigm, but not many people are willing. Does that make sense? Not many people are actually willing to change their paradigm because of, I don't know, maybe they're skeptical, maybe they're closed-minded, maybe, like I just said, they've got that list there. That's why you need to make a committed decision to be disciplined. So what I want to go into now is the 2 ways that you can actually change it. This is how I've experienced two. One, emotional impact. Emotional impact. It could be like 9/11 was a huge emotional impact, but it didn't necessarily impact my life. But for those that were around that area and they knew people, maybe that would have had an emotional impact on those people's lives. So that's a paradigm shift. That's a paradigm shift. Because what that does is, Kobe Bryant passing away. There's been a massive global, worldwide paradigm shift. People are just thinking, okay, what am I doing with my life now? I want something has to change. Like, and it motivates people to, and people are YouTubing him and watching his videos, and that's a paradigm shift. The second way, which is something which you haven't got to wait for something drastic to happen. You can start this today, and that is repetition of information that's actually in line with your goal. So how did your paradigm get formed? By repetition of information that wasn't in line with your goal. So now you need to start feeding your mind with the information. Like, what goes in creates a formation. So a lot of people watch constant negative news, CNN or any sort of news. They watch Love Island, which is full of drama, and they wonder why they're stressed, down, depressed. that they compare themselves to others. Where what you need to do is you need to be filling your mind with positivity, success. Surround yourself with people who see more than you than you see in you. That's the number one thing. You need to be around bigger thinkers. Anyone that doesn't believe in you and what you're doing, you need to delete. You need to delete their name and number from your phone, block them, get them out of your life, because what that's doing is it's keeping you stuck, only temporarily. Until you've changed, and then you can maybe start drip feeding them back into your life. But you need to be around people and only listening to the right information to actually change your life. Because take a look at your life right now. You are a product of what you've saw, what you've heard, and what you've felt. You are a product of what you saw, heard, and felt. So for you to change that, you need to change those three things. And like I said, if you don't know how to change your paradigm, you're not going to be able to change your results. There's a lot of smart people out there that are not living the life that they want, and there's a lot of people that didn't get any grades or anything like that that are traveling the world and living the life. And the only reason for that is because they over understand this information, or two, there was around people that either understood this information or just what we call unconscious competence, which is they were just winning by default because of, again, the people that they were around, etc. So if you don't know how to change your paradigm, you need to learn how to change your paradigm. And the best bit of advice I can give you is to one, surround yourself with the right people, and number two, repetition of information. That's the fastest way to get information from the head to the heart. Like, I didn't even know that Tyson Fury was fighting. Someone's like, "Yo, did you watch the fight?" I was like, "What fight?" I didn't even know. I'm too busy over here drowning myself with information which is going to get me, the life that I actually desire. Because I'm too busy. I'm the star in my own movie. I'm the star. Tyson Fury is not the star in my movie. And I respect him, and he's had a huge paradigm shift. He understands this information. He's been reading some books. If you listen to his interviews and stuff, So you want to be the star in your own movie, man, and stop just. I mean, if you just listen to most people, they just talk about nothing. They just talk about nothing, and then eventually, there you go. So you want to start talking in the direction you want to go. You want to start constantly feeding yourself the right information. Surround yourself with the people that are getting results. Only listen to the people that are getting the results. And that's the best way to get it from your head to the heart. And of course, the speed of it determines how disciplined you are, and what sacrifices that you want to make. But it's only a sacrifice initially. It's only a sacrifice initially, because then eventually you start to realize that, wow, maybe some of the people I was with before, weren't really the right people for me. Maybe how everything has gone in my life so far, the generations, maybe it's my time to change that. You know what I mean? So you got to really start to question why it is that you believe what it is that you believe, man. It's a deep subject. It's a deep subject. But we got one life, and too many people just play around with it, and just kick it around, and they get lost in the sauce. And you need consistency, because if you lack consistency, all it takes is 2 days, 3 days out of the loop, and you're back into the source, back in your own environment, back doing the things that you used to do, and you're never going to have that life which you once talked about, which you once thought about. So cool. Any questions? One thing I will say is I've created a Facebook group called Bulletproof Mindset. I put loads of material like this, and we're building like a community of people. Let me know if you want to be added into that. I can add you into that chat. And also give my YouTube a follow as well. I'll be grateful for you to follow me on YouTube, share my information. That's called Jake Part and Bulletproof Mindset as well. Cool. Well, I'm going to end it there then. Change your paradigm, man. It's up to you. Be disciplined and start thinking. I love you all. Peace.